Hey, yo, what's good? It's your boy Black.
What's going on, everybody? It's your man Jay.
What's going on? It's your boy Max Rich, and this is
KeepinMind.
Interview Edition.
Interview Edition.
Yeah.
It's our first interview edition.
Yes.
We're trying a different format. So today we have with us
Dean Demarys.
Dean.
They call me the Tabboo Guy.
the
Yes.
Tabboo Guy.
The Tabboo Guy.
All right.
We're going to find out what that's about.
If you're not familiar, it was about like 2 weeks ago, Jerry brought up to us about the stick he's been using. Rich complimented his smell, actually. And, and so Jerry brought it to us, and he told us about it. And, and now we have Dean, the Tabboo Guy here. Tell us.
Honestly, what's funny about that whole situation was when I smelled him and I sensible to him, and he ran and got the stick.
Mm-hmm.
People were like, "Oh, this is the advertisement right here, guys." Everybody seemed to think it was an advertisement.
Yeah.
In all honesty, he actually smelled great, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? Like, it's Anyway, I'm gonna let you describe what it is and everything like that. It's just a funny story that happened that day.
All right. So it's a Tabboo hygiene stick. Call it Tabboo because it is. As my shirt says, Tabboo because it is.
Mm-hmm.
So listen, this is a new innovative deodorant for your taboo areas. It also works well under your armpits. It's aluminum free. It's 100% natural, but it was specifically designed for your butt in taboo areas. We say don't leave your behind any longer with Tabboo, right? We have a lot of one-liners, always be prepared for the unexpected, spontaneous, intimate encounter.
Ooh.
What does that
we
mean?
love those.
Ooh.
Yeah, we were talking about it.
Definitely love those.
Those are the best.
So listen, it creates a protective barrier. There's nothing like it. It is taking off. A lot of people are tabooing. And are we tabooing?
Yes.
I'm tabooing.
Taboo.
Are you tabooing?
I'm definitely tabooing.
Are you?
I'll admit, I was a little hesitant with the booty area at first, but I'm a believer now. Keeps you smelling fresh all day long. All day long, seriously, no jokes.
Listen, for me, it was when I first started, getting into this. I said to myself, this was something I was already looking for that I could not find. I did the whole baby powder for a while when I was a kid, everybody did the baby powder. I used to. At one point, I was doing regular deodorant in that area because I was like, damn, and it would burn the crap out of my jewels.
Oh, boy.
And I was just like, dude, I need something to what I'm saying. Whenever you're about to get down, you need that area to be right. And it's just, listen, man, I'll tell you right now, my wife loves this product.
And she's using it.
She using herself. But she's like, she just loves to smell me now because she's just like, you smell amazing, and I love that. That's a great feeling.
We can ask you some real questions. Right?
Sure, anything, please.
So what's it made out of, and how did you get involved in this?
Well, I'll cover a couple of things that he mentioned, then I'll get into that. So for me, I never understood why I'm in the shower, I use soap. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. I suds up, I'm cleaning my whole body, and I get up in there personally because I wanted, that area is the area that triggers my brain, right? Tells my brain that you're not feeling so fresh, you're dirty, you need to shower.
Me too.
So anyways, I never understood why I leave my behind and I go on with my day. So this whole thing started for me when I was about 18 years old. I was always self-conscious, when I was getting intimate, when I was dating or had a girlfriend, whatever it was. I always thought and wanted to be fresh, for her.
Of course.
We always expect women to be fresh and clean.
Why not us?
But why not us, right? So anyways, over the years, I've tried everything. I was tired of, some things that nobody wants to talk about, these taboo subjects, like halfway through my day with a midday poo using dry toilet paper. An hour later, I'm feeling not so fresh.
Yeah.
I'm running back to the toilet, and we call it with the taboo. Listen, we talk about these things called the rewipe, right? Mm-hmm. Rewiping is when you just all of a sudden you're like, why am I feeling swamped?
Swamp butt.
Swamp butt, right?
Swamp ass.
So I go in the toilet by myself, and this is not something I normally like to share, right? But I got to talk about it. This is why I created it, and I would rewipe my butt. And I would look at that toilet paper, and I was devastated. because I walked around with that on my butt. Now I know now.
Luckily for you, it didn't end up on your drawers, bro.
It did. Listen, what's a skid mark? What's a skid mark?
That's exactly what
That's
it is.
exactly what it
That's
is.
exactly what it is.
Swamp butt, monkey butt, from under cheese. I didn't make these words up. I
Nope.
just solved the
From under
problem.
cheese.
From under cheese. I solved that problem.
You just
So what's in
solved
it? Just back to your question. I want to get to that. So listen, I hooked up with a very great company. I pitched this to them about 5-6 months ago. 30 years in the making, and you know the bottom line is if I couldn't create this where it worked, I needed this. You know, most inventions, people come up with it because it's something they're lacking in their life, whatever it might be, right?
Absolutely.
And truthfully, I have tried everything over the years, and nothing works. Even the other product, which I won't mention, that's on the market, which is a butt deodorizer. That's not what this is. This creates a protective barrier. It's like a filmy barrier that you can't feel for up to 36 hours. And what it does, and I gotta be specific, is when you wipe your butt with dry toilet paper, it assists and makes it non-abrasive and clean and efficient, like an adult Desitin, if you will, right? So it is there all day. It's almost like soap. You know, many people read the reviews on shoptabboo.com with 2 B's. There's always 2 B's in Tabboo for your booty and your butt, for your balls and your butt. There are 2 B's in Tabboo, right?
Hello.
The truth is, when you wipe, it is there all day to protect you from the sweat. But the most important thing that this does, and it's my patent claim, and we have a patent, is when you wipe, it assists, and there's like 2 or 3 wipes and there's no poop on the toilet paper. Right? Am I lying?
I'm telling you, I can
weird.
attest to you.
At
It is
first.
weird. It is weird.
first.
But you go for it. You go.
At least you know we're honest with you people, you know?
Please, listen, I'm trying to figure out, right?
It was a little strange.
Yeah,
I must
what-
admit, man.
Just because you expect to see
Because you
like,
expect,
stuff,
right?
You know what
Because
I mean?
you've seen it your whole life. It's kind of how you expect. Like I would go until I don't see it anymore, and then I'll be like, all right, cool. But then when I'm doing 1-2 wipes, and I'm sitting there like,
What?
Did I just
That's
go to the
not possible.
bathroom? Like, what's
to-
happening?
And you can actually smell the toilet paper after your 3rd or 4th wipe, and it smells like the product in that poop. So can you mind? I got to cover one thing. Here's the bottom line, people. Right? If you think this is weird, it's okay. I understand. You have to care about hygiene to want this
Yes.
product. Right? It's got to be important to you, or obviously it's going to just be weird for you.
Right.
In my opinion, I think it's weird when you think it's weird, but that's okay. No judgment. Right? You know, the
It's
question-
weird that you think this is weird.
The question
You're
is,
being
why
weird.
wouldn't you use it, right? So, the bottom line here, right,
Absolutely.
is if I was picking up dog poop on the floor, right? So, pay attention to what I'm saying. If your dog pooped on the floor, and you went to go pick it up with a whole bunch of toilet paper because the dog had an accident, and when you did it, you got a chunk of poop on your finger. Would you ever take dry toilet paper, wipe it off your finger, and leave your finger like that?
Never.
What would you do?
Either wash my finger.
That's right. So why do we do that to our butthole every time we poop? We leave it behind. You want to know why? Because as humans, we think it's just our private area. And we accept, and this is what I've learned over the last 30 years talking to people about this. You know, the naysayers, the people telling me that I was crazy for doing this, is that we accept the fact that it smells. People say to me, like right now, if I said, now you guys are using it, my kids are over here, they use it. Right now, if I said to somebody in the audience, if there was a whole audience of people, get right down in there right now, dig in there and smell it. Would you ever do that? Would you do that and let your wife smell it right now? You know what people say to that? They go, oh my God, right? Listen.
Here,
I would
smell
do
it.
it.
Smell my finger.
Don't make me, listen, you know what people do?
I used to do that back in the day, but that was for a whole different reason. I was like, yo, bro, smell my finger.
Right, different reason. Funny, but seriously, listen, if you do that to somebody and you go to put it, they go like this. Whoa!
Yeah.
Right?
Of
You want to
course.
know why? That's why you need this product. Because it smells to you. You think it's so dirty and nasty. People say to me, and I'll shut up. People say to me, Dean, I need 2 or 3 sticks then. Like somehow after the shower, your butt and your balls and your private areas for women is not it's the cleanest it's ever going to be in the day. I don't know about you. I get right up in there and clean. My butthole is clean. Is yours when you get out of the shower? I hope so. Okay,
Absolutely.
so why is it dirty
That's the
to
whole
put?
point.
Why right? So why is it dirty to put the product on there and then use it under my armpits? I don't use a different towel. When I dry off, do I go? Wait a minute, that's my butt towel, my ball towel, that's my face towel, or do I use the same one?
You use the same one.
I-
Do I have different soap in there?
I just got a foot towel. That's it.
You got a foot towel? Okay, see, it's all good. So, anyways, yeah. So that's what the product is. It solves these hygiene problems. You can use it on your feet. People are using it for their babies, better than Desitin. If your kids are just newly potty trained,
All right, so a question. You said something about there's no aluminum. Can you explain what that means? The no aluminum.
Yeah, great question. So I've learned over these, a lot of people don't understand the difference between antiperspirant and deodorant, right? They are different. I've been telling people this for 30 years, and I have learned in the last 6 months that people don't know. So let me tell you. Deodorant is a mixture, usually water-based scent product. That's a deodorant. If you pick up one and it just says deodorant, you've probably used it and said, this stuff sucks.
Because you still sweat through it.
Because you still sweat and you smell, it mixes with your sweat and you stink.
Right.
That don't work for me for more than an hour. I smell like BO and I'm losing my
I
mind.
still have to put it right back on.
That's right. You got to keep applying it. It doesn't work. Now, antiperspirant is aluminum based. Aluminum closes your pores and doesn't allow you to sweat.
Right.
And what we're finding today, Google it, it's causing cancer.
Yes.
So all the companies are switching.
Did I not tell you that?
Yeah.
So,
I told that.
yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, please.
No, go ahead.
So basically, we use magnesium, which is edible. It's good for you. The magnesium actually seals the product and creates the barrier. It doesn't allow it to seep in. Instead of going into your pores and creating some type of toxic, closing your pore, that's what aluminum does. So what we use is magnesium, and that allows it to not seep in. It's the only product that will stay on your skin for up to 36 hours. Everything else I've tried absorbs in the skin like lotion. Right? When you put lotion, that was one of my tricks when I was about 20. I would take lotion, I'd put it all in there, Vaseline and takes care of it, right? And I'd be like, I smell great. But 3 hours later, it's gone. Right? So this product is designed to last. And then accidentally we found out it works under your armpits for that same reason. Like, we didn't know. My daughter, she's 17, she got in my car. This is a true story. A month after we've been selling it. And she got in my car and I was like, wow, you're using a lot of Tabboo. And she goes, Dad, I use it on my armpits too. She's 17 years old. And I said, she goes, it's great. I didn't even know this. I created this.
He actually asked when he first mentioned it to us, that was his first question, like, can you use it on your armpits? And he's like, oh, well, it's not really a deodorant. So now that you're saying that, that's great for you.
Right, because I honestly
hygiene stick.
I honestly thought this was mainly just for that area, only because again it forms that barrier, just like Dean said. It smells great, so I just didn't know whether or not it was for perspiration or anything like that. I thought it was just for that area,
and that is what I created it for. So you're exactly right.
Okay.
This is for, but accidentally we found out, and we read my reviews, shoptabboo.com again, or you can go on Amazon. There's not many reviews, but if you read the reviews, you'll see the men and women both saying it's the best natural deodorant they've ever used under their armpits. Also,
that is amazing. That's amazing. Which is more reason for me to pick up way more than one stick, because I'm telling you, this thing has changed my life. I'm so happy I came across this product. I have to tell you, Dean. My question actually for you is like, how hard was it for you to break? So you have this product now, right? And you came up with this product. How hard was it for you to actually start promoting and getting people to talk about something that they normally don't like talking about? Like, what was that process like for you?
Well, I'm living it every day. As you can see, I don't know if you can see that far away, but if you look here, I have arrows on my butt, right? And the back of my shirt says your butt deserves hygiene too, right? I do that because we're trying to change the way you look at hygiene in your taboo areas. I'm not confused that some people, men and women both, but mostly men, they get a little weird about this.
Right.
So the hurdle has been...
especially in my community. That's why it hits me a little harder, because, growing up, it was like, not really a thing for men, like I would be told, my big brother and everybody would tell me, hey, listen, like, you take care of that area, but we don't really talk about that with each other. We don't talk about that with people. We don't really discuss this stuff. And I was just like, why not? Like, I want to be clean. That's the reason why I'm asking about it. So it's just, like I know in my community it becomes a problem. I just want to know how, what got you into talking about this with people?
Well, it goes back to when I was a kid and I had that horrible experience where I was the one that smelled. And I was being intimate. I was getting intimate with a beautiful young lady, and she stopped, like, out of the blue. And I seen the look on her face. I truly, I hate to admit this is a true story. I'm the Tabboo Guy. I went into the bathroom and I did the check. And I'm going to tell you, I was devastated. I didn't want to come out of the bathroom. She was laying in on the bed, and I went in there, and I never talked to her again. So I'll tell you this. I swore, this is what I used to do. You ready? From 20 on, I tried every product. So what I would do, if I was about to be intimate, is I'd run in the bathroom and I'd do the quick wash.
Little bird bath.
Yeah, bird bath. I'm like this. I'm like, I ain't stinking like that again.
So you gotta get a little bird bath.
So here's the thing. I know that people, listen, some people think like they're homophobic, and I want to talk about it, right?
Oh,
yeah,
You know,
that's what we do.
I got to say, you know, men. I've had 50 men say to me, "Yeah, that's great. That'd be a great product for gay guys." And listen, no judgment here. We put on our label all genders because we don't judge anybody, right? This is for
Absolutely.
everybody. But listen, to say that to me, I have to answer, and I say this. So what you're saying to me is that a gay man's butt should be cleaner than yours. So your wife and your girlfriend shouldn't experience a good smelling butt or ball area. Or your woman, because this is for all genders. Women
Right.
love this product. Do you know something? Right now, we're at about 70-30. Women are buying this product because of what you just said. So the answer to the question in a nutshell is this. I don't know why it's such a taboo subject, and we're trying to change that. It does not mean you're weird if you use this, and we're not saying you're dirty. I'm saying you're clean and you want to be cleaner. Try a Tabboo hygiene stick. And smell good.
Who
and
doesn't want to smell good?
Right.
That's my-
why wouldn't you
Quick
do
thing,
it?
quick thing.
Yes.
Let the people know. Can they find you on Instagram?
Yeah, I'm at Instagram. I'm at the Tabboo Guy. TikTok,
The
Tabboo Guy.
the
Yeah,
Tabboo
the
Guy.
Tabboo Guy. Yep. We have a at Tabboo Facebook page. And shoptabboo.com with 2 B's, Tabboo. Also on Amazon, if you just put in hygiene stick. And I just want to cover that real quick if I could.
Go for it,
I call
yeah.
this a hygiene stick because it works for every area, counting your armpits, right? I actually put it on after the shower and I put it behind my ear. Because I don't know about you, but if you do it right now and you're in the audience, check it. Do the quick, real hard in the corner and smell it. Get up in there. You'll be surprised what it smells like.
I just got out the shower.
I just got out the
Okay.
So I'm good.
But after
I understand what
no,
you
a lot of
mean.
people do
I
that.
did, but I know what he's talking about. I got out the
I got
shower.
here the time I got here because I was like, I'm gonna shower.
Okay. Well, you like this? I do you the whole let's do the challenge. You know what the Tabboo challenge is? We get around people and we all do the quick dig and we see if it come on. Right? That's the challenge.
You're lucky. You're lucky over here. You're lucky. You know, no gun.
Yeah, listen.
But I put it behind.
Listen, if you guys start to make this a challenge on social media platforms,
that's-
make sure you guys give Dean
Shout
his
Tabboo.
respect. He started it, all right?
Yeah.
You guys want to do the Tabboo challenge? Just go in there real quick.
We smelling
Check
air,
it.
we smelling airbags from now on.
Every show.
We smelling airbags from now on. All right.
I got a buddy that puts it on his. This just happened, right? So I got a friend. His feet smell. His feet, they're always smelling, and his wife hates it. Every time he comes home, she's got to always buy him shoes. He's just got those stinky feet, right? So he calls
His
me
feet
up.
probably sweats.
Yeah, right. He's just
Sweats a
got
lot
that.
too,
So
yeah.
whatever it is, that toenail fungi. I don't know what it is, but listen, his feet stink.
No, I'm just saying that my feet sweat, and so
Sometimes,
my
yeah.
wife used to be like, "Yo, listen, you got to," but I put it on my feet
And
I
put the
kid
sock
you not,
over it.
and put
Yes.
the sock over it.
She called me.
Wow, you can put on your.
On your
Bro,
feet. Put your
this
sock
thing
over
is
it. Hygiene stick.
amazing.
You got it.
Hygiene stick.
This thing is, I'm telling you, this thing is amazing. I've so far I've found at least 6 uses for it for different parts of my body. It has completely changed. I put it on my neck area. I put it right here before I'm heading out. So basically, you put it right here. You put your cologne on, and you don't even have to. I used to have to douse myself in cologne. I would probably do 1 or 2 spritz, walk into it, because that's what you. I didn't even know that's what you were really supposed to do. You're never really supposed to apply cologne directly on. You're supposed to actually just spray it in the air and walk into it. So I didn't even know that. But I would put this on, do a little 1-2 spritz of that, and I'm telling you, the scent from the Tabboo is like, it is still like, you still mixes it, still overpowers, and you love it, and it's right there, and it smells amazing, man. I'm telling you.
And we do have a new lavender color
Just gonna ask
stick because this was as neutral as I could find. I didn't have a lot of money. I borrowed 50 grand to get this rolling. Someone invested in me, Listen,
That's
I
great, man.
just throw it out there. I suffered, I didn't suffer. I made some bad addiction choices. I'm clean, but 2 months clean. I went to my buddy.
Yeah,
thank you.
definitely.
He gave me the money. He believed in me. And this was a neutral color that I came up with because it's for all genders. But we're selling. We're rocking actually.
That's amazing, man.
And we got some famous people that are using it. Some TV shows. I'm going on a talk show soon, by the way, which I'm going to give you guys a shout out when I'm on that show.
Please.
But we're coming out with a lavender. It's the same product inside, but it's more feminine looking. But they do not say male or female, him and hers.
Okay.
You just pick because it's for all genders.
I mean, honestly, I would definitely. I had 2 things that I wanted to say before we do end this interview, because we do have to go live in a few minutes.
Yep.
Don't worry, I'll cut that part out.
That's nice.
What they call I wanted to know if there were any other flavors because though this smells amazing, do you have any other
Flavor, sense.
Flavors. No.
My man said flavor because you can eat it. That's
got-
right. You could eat it. You got different flavors.
You nailed it. 'Cause
Does this come in grape flavor? Is
Yeah,
that
right.
what
I'm
And look at that purple stuff.
Well, that's a great. Let me mention it because you reminded me of something. You can eat it, and I gotta tell you, I had an intimate experience. And the young lady, obviously, these are going on areas that sometimes I don't know how kinky you are, but I get it in some areas.
Hey,
Hey,
you heard it here first.
And I'll receive it in some areas. I don't care. All right, I ain't scared to
I
admit
love
it.
this
Okay,
guy.
so what I'm saying is,
Listen, I respect you.
all right,
All right,
listen.
see, this is the realest ad you'll ever see.
This is the
It's
realest.
the truth,
this is the
right?
realest
Listen, I ain't
guest
embarrassed to
ever,
admit it. If
man.
I'm with a woman, there's nothing weird about it. But here's what I'm going to say.
That's it.
Okay? If you taste this product in the taboo areas, it doesn't taste nasty at all. At all. And you can, it's edible. But here's the problem with coming up with different scents. It is so clean that we didn't use any chemicals to come up with the scent. So we got lucky that it smells this good and it's so gender neutral because here's why. I couldn't make it smell like powder or any type of musk and separate it for the genders because I have to add something, chemicals that will possibly give you rash. We haven't had one person. We have people that get only prescription soap using this product all over their body. Women in the vajayjay, that's what they say, in the vajayjay area, right? And no reaction, no yeast infection, no type of rash. But so right now it's looking like, because I think we nailed the scent, it smells unbelievable. Everybody loves it. But I haven't been able to come up with the chemistry yet to change that. Now when I get some more money, maybe I can do that, and we're open, to ideas.
Win, Dean. Win.
Yeah, right.
I'm telling you, I believe in this product.
Right,
and
man.
I love it.
Soon.
It's a win.
One thing I will say is I had to learn from Dean that you don't even need to apply an excessive amount. When I first used it, I mentioned to Jerry that because of my pubes, it was a little I felt like it was a little annoying or whatnot.
Yeah,
But I think
yeah.
that I tried to
Cake
I tried to
it in.
cake it in there, and it was
Yeah.
you don't need to do that. Honestly, a couple first area I tried was my pelvic area,
Okay.
Yeah.
and I shaved afterwards to make sure I really got it in the
clean.
next time. You know what I mean? I shave next time. I will say personally for me, I do like it. I do like being trimmed more when I'm
Absolutely.
using it, just because I don't like I don't really like things in my hands in the first place. You know what I
Sure.
mean? But you don't even need to use a lot of it. Like it works so good. And I'm very honest whether you were sitting here or not. I tell the truth.
I appreciate that.
Like, you know what I mean? And I was shocked because Jerry usually tries to put me on a lot of stuff, and a lot of stuff doesn't work out.
Try it.
Yeah, listen, I'll always do that. I'll always try to put you on.
Jerry's gonna put
I'm
you
gonna
on.
listen. If I like it, you might love it. So that's
you
the way
got
I
one
see
here.
it.
You got one
Yeah.
here.
And he mentioned, I gotta say, you can't be wet when you put it on. It's so important because we had to dry it out, take the glide out. And
Okay.
you mentioned it when we were talking when I
Yeah,
first
yeah,
met you, right?
definitely.
If it feels wet, you probably weren't dry enough when you applied it. So make sure you're dry out of the shower.
So yeah, so that's what I'm. Listen, I'm not embarrassed. That's what I was saying to Rich. Like, listen, I would want you to use this the way I was kind of told that I need to use this, and I get up and I'm telling you this is how I do it. I'm gonna let you guys know right now. Get one foot up, basically on the toilet seat or something, and I get 1, 2, 3, 4. I do 4 or 5 swipes. And I am set. I kid you not. I do 1, 2 here,
Yeah.
1, 2 here, and I'm telling you, my body is. I feel like I'm
new
good to go.
confidence.
I'm good to go for the rest of the day, man. And I'm getting compliments all over. And I don't mind talking about that kind of stuff because this has been something that's it's been something on my mind since I was a kid. Since I was going through the stages with the missed opportunities, as you called it, Dean, and I didn't want that. Listen, I'm so happy that you dreamt this and you went with it and you actually made this happen because again, I have to thank you. I needed this, and I'm pretty sure that everyone who has purchased it and left you I have to still leave this man a review. It has loved it and has said nothing but positive things. Even my guys are trying it now. They're like, listen, this is the product. So I'm here for you, brother. I'm here for you, man. Whatever you need me for, I'm here for you. Dude.
We might get in business with Tabboo.
Hey, listen.
Listen.
God willing, baby. Stay
Stay
tuned.
Thank
Stay
you guys.
tuned.
ShopTabboo.com and Amazon. Just search Tabboo Hygiene Stick.
All right.
And to wrap up, this interview. Thank you, Dean.
Dean,
Appreciate it.
thank you so much for coming through.
ShopTabboo.com.
Remember, Shop Tabboo, that's with 2 B's for what? Button balls?
Yeah.
What is it?
Button ball. Remember,
Beaver and butt.
Beaver. Oh,
Beaver and butt. Okay.
Oh.
Let them know about your Facebook. What's your name on Facebook?
It's Dean Demarys. It's my personal Facebook, but the Tabboo is just at Tabboo.
At
with
Tabboo.
2 B's on Facebook. You can go there. Instagram, it's at the Tabboo Guy.
TikTok.
And TikTok, Tabboo Guy also.
All right.
Tabboo Guy.
All right,
The Tabboo
guys.
Guy.
Thank
The
you.
Tabboo
Thank you,
Guy.
Dean.
Guys,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Thank you.